last 2 weeks, can we still hit all new time highs in separate asset classes in the crypto space? This is my opinion. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Sharing is caring and it's also free. So, with regards to all new time highs, everybody wants to know, when is Moonvember, Mike? When is Moonvember? Are we in a bear market? This is what I'm looking at. We're seeing death cross all over the crypto space for different asset classes like Bitcoin, XRP. Every time we see a death cross, movement up. We have the MIG-RIB indicator. MIG-RIB came out a week ago or so. And I mean, it is what it is. If it works, it works. Every single time the MIG-RIB has come out, Bitcoin has gone to new all-time highs. We have to understand that you see all these indicators, right? It's like going in a simulation, but you see all these indicators pointing up, and we have to understand the past month and a half, well, with the exception of the past few days, I guess, we've been basically had a government shutdown. Federal government completely closed. Nobody's getting payments. Biggest employer in the country, not paying anybody. Those people not shopping where they usually shop, where they frequently shop, not buying anything, not into the economy, taking out debt, going through their savings to survive. Now we have that. It's like a cooked pot where you basically it's gonna start to simmer before it boils. That's what we're seeing now. The precursor is it's simmering. Again, we have all the macro on our side. We have empty money supply. Also, remember, I said 60 days. Tomorrow is 60 days exactly, almost the 17th of November. Today's the 16th from when we had our first rate cut of the cycle. Well, this year rather, September 17th. So we had that cut. Then we had the second cut. But tomorrow is 60 days exactly. So usually gold and the first rate cut usually are 60 days prior to Bitcoin mooning. The only thing that we have that's a little bit negative, which I'd like to actually see us hit before we move higher, since we're already under, well under 100K, is we do have a CME gap, Chicago Mercantile Exchange gap, at $92,000. And we've only gone as low as right under $94,000. And it looks like Bitcoin is trying to pump back up. However, for those that are on Virtuoso trading indicator, they know, hey, what's up? And welcome to everybody coming in. They know that a lot of it's spoofing. Not financial advice to your own research, but yesterday we had an indicator release. At 5:29 p.m. that told us, do not FOMO buy into Bitcoin. It looks like it's gonna crash. And as predicted on the indicator, Virtuoso, I think I appreciate that. As we indicated, it did actually go down more. And we might see a bit more downside. But remember, we have this Chicago Mercantile Exchange futures market opening tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to tell us a lot of what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. Well, the next few days. However, we do see Bitcoin dominance beginning to break down little by little. And there might be an all-call season. Hear me out. First off, Solana, according to Coin Bureau, Solana DATs are going crazy buying. Solana ETFs, just inflows, positive inflows. Bitcoin, Ethereum going down in inflows, but the XRP and Solana ETFs, crazy. So, with Solana ETF going bonkers. The first XRP ETF, the biggest ETF in history, basically, this year. I believe in the past 4 days, because they can somehow delay buy on Saturdays and Sundays, they have $240 million in purchases, which is insane. Ethereum blown out of the water. Oh yes, so Moshi, we do have a trading indicator. If you want, I can actually give it to you later on. I can put it in the comment section after this live stream. Just let me know that you want the trading indicator, and I'll add you to the Discord. I'll give you the link so you can go on the Discord. Anyway, we do see that XRP as well. Remember, this upcoming week, if we are going into an altcoin season or mini altcoin season, we have 3 or 4 more XRP ETFs going live. In addition to this, we also have what I think is amazing is finally, after many delays, the ISO 222 deadline this upcoming Saturday for bank-to-bank transfers internationally have to be on the ISO 222 standard. Remember that XRP is partially compliant, fully compliant. I always thought it was compliant, fully compliant. Who has the full compliance is Ripple, the company who utilizes XRP as a liquidity layer. So they have full compliance. I was in New York City, Manhattan rather. I live in the Bronx, Manhattan yesterday. In the 34th Street train station, I saw something amazing. Ripple's already has commercials in the subway stations when you exit and enter. And this is a station that is next to the PATH train that goes to New Jersey. So a lot of the people that work in Wall Street, Times Square, that travel back and forth and treat New Jersey like a suburb home, they're seeing this. And a lot of people, tourists as well. Ripple, secure payments. I forgot, those two things like security payments and stablecoins, something like that. Anyway, no, I'm not 50 Cent. I wish I was. No, I'm kidding. I love being myself. Anyway, we have the XRP ETFs this upcoming week. We have ISO 222 standard this upcoming Saturday. And that's midnight Saturday, midnight UTC time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's gonna get crazy. Listen, I cannot tell you what to buy. But I can tell you this. I'm going live for In the Dugout with Mike Stenhouse tomorrow, and I told him not to buy anything before I go live with him because he was like, Mike, I have all this cash I'm sitting on. I gotta buy something. And I said, wait, I may have something to tell you on Saturday. Oh, Monday live. And what I'm gonna tell him probably is, listen, if I had money sitting on the side right now, financial advice, do your own research, and have a long-term horizon, medium to long-term horizon, not like the next 3 days, medium to long-term horizon, I'm betting my money on XRP, going completely bonkers. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't make any promises. All I'm saying is that if we do see all new time highs in the next couple weeks, I wouldn't be surprised. This is like before December 1st. I would not be surprised if it is XRP. And even if it doesn't hit all new time highs, don't be surprised if you can make some money by putting your money into, again, these assets like XRP Solana, which are going crazy. More and more DATs are buying them. These are companies that have the strategic reserves of cryptocurrencies, and they're the only ones that are seeing major inflows, especially XRP in the past few days, into their ETFs on the stock market by institutional investors. Again, government's just reopened. The market's finally digesting that, and we have a strong week, hopefully, of retail rebuying, basically buying a lot of things that we did not see in the past few weeks because people, well, not the past month and a half, because a lot of people didn't have jobs. Remember, the federal government is the biggest employer in the United States of America. That means that when they get cut off, all the people, they have offices all over the country, all 50 states, right? Especially in DC and New York City. Every time that people are not getting paid, that means that they're spending less. A recession specifically is when people are spending a lot less and prices drop. We haven't seen prices drop, but we did have a month and a half of people spending a lot less. Now we're gonna start seeing them spend a lot more in a situation where this is the highest, like basically these next couple of months, November, December, are the highest for GDP in the sense that people spend like crazy. With that being said, the next 2 weeks are gonna be insane. Again, we're gonna have XRP ETF ISO 222 this week. The week after, we're gonna have Black Friday, and then Cyber Monday. Black Friday, November 28th, and Cyber Monday, December 1st. So, in preparation for that, let's take it home and let's hope that we can at least make some money if we don't hit all time highs. If not, we're gonna look at December for all time highs. But next 2 weeks, let's get it upwards and onwards.